actually, even the men may be spending a small fortune on hair color, okay? So here, with everything you need to know to help make it last, is Michelle Finlayson. Going back and coloring and coloring and coloring. So whether you have blonde hair, red hair, you're a brunette, black hair, we want to talk about what you can do to preserve that color a little bit longer.
Exactly. And like you said, you're spending all that time, that money in a salon, or even doing it yourself. It's still a lot of energy.
That's right.
And I think for everybody, we want to keep it as vibrant as possible and look the way it does when it's first done.
Yes.
So that's my conversation today, and I thought we would start with blondes, because blondes are really, there's a struggle.
The struggle's real.
The struggle is
This
real.
is Sharon, our model from the audience, our blonde model. So what does Sharon need to do?
Okay, so first of all, I think we can all guess what the struggle is for blondes, and it's in having their hair not go brassy or not go yellow.
Yeah.
And the reason that happens is because when we pre-lighten the hair, it exposes warmth in everybody, no matter who you are, where you come from, what you look like. Underlying pigments come out.
Okay.
So we always tone the hair with a blue or a violet.
Yes.
And something you can do immediately when you leave the salon, number one, actually don't shampoo your hair within 48 hours of getting your hair colored.
Okay.
You probably did not know this, but within that time frame, the pH of your hair goes back to normal within 48 hours. When you actually lighten your hair as a blonde, it brings the pH really, really high. And so that cuticle is open and the color just rinses down the sink. So if you wait 48 hours, whether you're in the salon or you're doing it yourself, just don't shampoo within that time frame.
Fair enough.
Then for blondes, though, you want to go with a nice blue or purple shampoo. And I think the most important thing for that, we've all heard of a blue shampoo or a purple shampoo probably, which gets rid of the brassiness and maintains your tone. But it's using it properly and recognizing that there's a lot of different intensities and strengths of these shampoos now that you can use on a daily basis that really help to maintain that color. If you're not coloring your blonde hair, at least with some kind of maintainer or pigment at home, the tone does not last. It only lasts about 10 to 12 shampoos.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
So you've got to get that specialized shampoo.
You absolutely do.
For your color.
My biggest suggestion is listen to your stylist, tell them what your needs are, and really have a good consultation with what shampoos and pigments you're using on your hair at home.
Okay, great.
Right?
Let's move on to Deborah now.
Perfect.
So for all my redheads in the house, you want to keep it red, you want to keep it vibrant.
Yes, and I think when it comes to fashion tones, very different from blonde hair, you're working with these high intensity pigments instead of these light pastels.
Yeah.
So one of the things I mentioned is don't shampoo your hair within 48 hours of coloring it.
Yeah.
But the other thing, guys, is that every shampoo counts. Every time you shampoo your vibrant color, it will slightly wash out.
Yeah.
It just is what it is.
Can you just shampoo less?
Yes.
Yeah.
And I know that seems so simple, but I say that to clients. I'm like, the less you shampoo your hair,
the better.
The longer your color is going to last. Secondly, too, cool water. I know we've talked about this before, but cool water locks in your pigment and can give you 2 extra weeks versus only a few days left in your color that will make it look shinier and last longer. And the reason
versus cold, though. It just has to be cool.
Cool, yeah.
Okay.
Like cooler than tepid, I would go for it. Like tepid is kind of, I know. You know what I do? I literally do it myself too, and I hang my head in the shower and I like see how cold I can go.
Yeah.
Now the other thing about red color too is that there are some really high intensity shampoos that you can use that you should wear gloves to actually use yourself at home, but they're highly pigmented, super vibrant, and they can bring your red color back to where it needs to be.
Oh, very good. So look for those on the market and talk to your stylist.
Yes.
Okay, Michelle, if you've got black hair, you want to keep that deep, rich blackness or like a deep brown color, what do you do to make sure it stays that vibrant?
All right, so the biggest factors that fade color, as I've mentioned so far, is shampooing it. It always washes out. UV will also lighten dark hair very quickly. So just like if you left a shirt by the pool, if you have a pool, not me, but if you left something out and it sat in the sun, it fades. And so we don't, I know our hairdressers probably always say it, but it's really, really true. So UV protection so that the ends of your dark color don't go, again, brassy. Because what happens when the hair lightens, as I mentioned earlier, is it exposes warmth.
Yes.
So a struggle for dark hair is that it goes that warmer reddish color, and you're like, I need to go to the salon just simply for that.
Yes.
So I would suggest, again, speak to your stylist or choose a shade that's cooler on your ends, so that you can prevent it from, or think ahead to prevent it from going brassy.
Can you get products with UV protection in it?
100%.
Okay.
You can get leave-in. My favorite is a leave-in spray, because that will actually seal the hair and stay in the hair, as opposed to the shampoos and conditioners.
Right.
I'm all about the leave-in. I think that really does the job.
Okay.
My last thing is, if you're doing any sort of perming or relaxing, it's actually really important that you don't color your hair within 48 hours of that.
Absolutely.
Because it also fades, and it can actually wreck the service as well.
Yeah.
So I think that's key. And a gloss, just a nice clean gloss on color. Color is a reflection of light.
Yes.
So the better your hair shines and reflects light, the more vibrant, more beautiful your color will be.
You know what you should do? You should teach hair. That's what you should do.
I think I should.
That was a good little lesson, my friend.